dripping in love like syrup spun. Calgary's heart fuels the northern fire. Keiko crew will take you higher. Raise your glass, keep calm and jive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Jive, oh Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, it's our decree. Make-believe vibes with a shot of fun. Dripping in love like syrup spun. Calgary's heart fuels the northern fire. Keiko crew will take you higher. Decree. Raise your glass, keep calm and jive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Jive, oh Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, that's our decree. Decree. Oh, oh, that's our decree.
City lights are glowing bright tonight. KCO crew, it feels so right. Calgary roaring with the flames we stoke. This is the vibe, the unbreakable folk. Raise your glass, keep calm and jive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Jive, oh Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, that's our decree. Cowboy hats with a party twist. Yeehaw moves you just can't resist. From the Rockies to the big prairie skies, we soar so high, make spirits rise. Let the bass drop, hear the anthem thump. Feel the ground shake with every jump. We're a family bound by laughs and cheers. Spreading kindness, we've no fears. Raise your glass, keep calm and jive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Jive, oh Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, it's our decree. Maple leaf vibes with a shot of fun. Dripping in love like syrup spun. Calgary's heart fuels the northern fire. Keiko crew will take you higher. Raise your glass, keep calm and jive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Jive, oh Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, that's our decree. Maple leaf vibes with a shot of fun. Dripping in love like syrup spun. Calgary's heart fuels the northern fire. Keiko crew will take you higher.
And a happy hump day to you. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to spend some time to sort of live vicariously through me here in Calgary. And yeah, I had a snappy opening because today's topic was talking about the Calgary patios, because it is sort of officially spring. But so happy Wednesday, everyone, and welcome to the weekly dump. My name is Kevin, one of your KCCO Calgary admins. So I want to say thanks to everyone who has joined in. And coming to you live from Calgary, the only place on earth where you can get a sunburn and frostbite in the same 20-minute window. Honestly, not even sure if it's spring, if spring has actually arrived, or if Mother Nature is just gaslighting us at this point. In the last 72 hours, we've gone from full-fledged blizzard, can't find my car, to double digits, let's go to the patio. I've had to swap my parka for a t-shirt so many times that I feel like I'm doing a one-man fashion show for a bipolar climate. The internal thermostat is broken, tires are confused, and I'm currently wearing shorts and wool socks just to cover all my bases. But whether you're tuning in from a snowbank or a lawn chair, we've got a great show tonight, so let's dive in. So hopefully that puts a little bit of a smile on your face. And as you can tell, I'm wearing my ball gear because I'm hoping for spring to finally come here and stay for a while. I want to give a shout out to Lawrence for tuning in. Thank you so much, my friend. Chivon. And cheers. And also to Nate Dog as well. So cheers, Chivon, and hopefully you're having a wonderful hump day. Also, before we get started talking about the patios around the Calgary area, let's pop on over to our... Where do we want? We want to go this one. We want to go that and then like that. Because we always like to pop on over to our Chive Charities web page to find out what the latest stories are and latest recipients of our of the money that has been raised. But before we do that, just want to give a shout out that coming up very soon is the Chive family reunion in Austin. So it's actually happening on what is the actual date? Saturday, June the 20th. So we'll hop back over to so yeah, 2026 family reunion presented by Chive Charities. It's going to be held at Shiner's Saloon, where is a popular place for all sorts of chivers to go and hang out. So, Lawrence, are you going to be there for that wonderful event? And so far, they have a ton of people buying tickets. So, light bites and drink tickets included in the event ticket. So they're saying at Shiner Saloon in Austin, attire. Come outfitted in your favorite Western gear, superhero costumes, chive outfit, or combination of all three. Event shirts are available, and we encourage you to order ASAP so they arrive in time. You can never go wrong with the infamous green ribbon shirt. But if you want an excuse to get something new, we encourage you to check out the options at the Chivery and the Chive Charities shop. There's going to be a 50-50 raffle, so we're pretty sure we know how this works, but just in case, enter your chance to take home half the pot. One ticket for $25 or 6 entries for $100. And once again, all this money is going to Chive Charities to help recipients, which is freaking awesome. So hopefully you have a few extra dollars to be able to donate to this event. So goodie raffle, while items are yet to be determined, you don't have to be the highest bidder to take the item home. Put as many tickets as you want into the container to better your chances. One ticket for $25 or 6 entries for $100. So yeah, tons of tickets are going, and that is going to be a great time. Just unfortunately, I'm not able to make it due to other commitments, so definitely be watching social posts for people, different chapters posting their group photos, and as well as the Chive for sharing their photos as well. So, all right, before we get going, let us read a story about Dominic R. The distance between here and there. For Dominic Dom Radcliffe, the distance between here and there isn't measured in miles. Sometimes it's just a few inches, an easy step, a simple transfer, a door that opens without a second thought. And sometimes it's a barrier that keeps you from the things that you love most. Freedom for Dom isn't some big abstract idea. It's the grocery store, a football game, a movie with his partner, a family cookout on a warm day. It's being able to leave the house without having to think through every single detail first, like how he'll get there, how he'll get back, what could go wrong, and what happens if it does. For a long time now, even the simplest plans have come with layers. Dom lives in Prince George's County, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C. He uses a power wheelchair because of a limb girdle muscular dystrophy type 2B, a condition that causes progressive muscle weakness, especially in the shoulders, hips, and legs. These days, he needs help with most daily tasks, including getting dressed, moving in and out of bed, and getting into the shower. There are still a few things he can do on his own, but as he puts it, those are very minimal. What isn't minimal is who he is. Look at this dude. Right on. Dom is funny, easy to talk to, and quick with a story. He's a diehard Washington sports fan, a PlayStation guy through and through, and someone who's watched just about every movie and show out there. He games with his sons, he laughs easily, pays attention to their needs, he shows up. And that's the thing. You get the sense pretty quickly that Dom's world has gotten smaller in some ways, but he hasn't. He grew up in a big, tight-knit family in Maryland, the youngest in the house. His dad is one of 9, his mom one of 6, which meant cousins everywhere and a whole lot of people looking out for each other. He was active and always moving, playing basketball, football, riding bikes, just being a kid. Then around 16, something started to change. At first, it didn't seem like anything major. A limp, maybe a little weakness, the kind of thing you brush off and assume will go away. But it didn't. Over time, it got harder to run, then harder to move the way he used to. Doctors had ideas, but no clear answers. For years, he lived in that in-between space of knowing something was wrong, but not knowing what. He kept going anyway. He worked landscaping jobs, showing up every day and doing what he needed to be done. It wasn't until he was 21 that specialists at the National Institute of Health finally gave his symptoms a name: limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. By then, a lot had already changed. Around that same time, Dom became a dad. His oldest son, Demary, was born during one of the hardest stretches of his life. Dom had been in and out of the hospital, trying to figure out what was happening to his body. He was officially diagnosed just a few months after Demary was born. It was a lot, all at once. But when Dom talks about that time, what stands out isn't just how hard it was, it's what Demary meant to him in the middle of it. He was that blessing, Dom said, and from there he kept finding ways to be present. Even as things got harder physically, he stayed involved. He coached youth football, following the lead of an uncle who had done the same. He showed up for practices, for games, for his son. Look at that, it's so cool. That matters to him. Being there matters. So does the life he built with his partner, Tawana. They've been together for more than a decade, and when Dom talks about her, there's no hesitation. She walked in, stepped in, and accepted me for who I am with open arms, he said. He calls her an angel, and he means it. Tawana is his teammate, his caregiver, and the steady center of their home. Together, they're raising their youngest son, Cameron, and building a life that, despite everything, is full of love, humor, and connection. Dom talks just as highly about his parents, his brother, his extended family, all of whom play a role in helping him navigate daily life. He doesn't take any of it for granted. But even with that kind of support, there are still things that are just hard. Transportation has been one of the biggest. Without a wheelchair-accessible van of his own, getting out into the world hasn't been simple. Dom has rented accessible vans when he could, just to have a few days where things felt easier. But it's expensive, and not something he can rely on regularly. Rideshare options haven't always worked either. One time he took an accessible ride to one of his son's football games. Getting there wasn't the problem. Getting home was. He couldn't find a return ride, no matter how long he tried. Eventually, he had to leave his power wheelchair at a police station, ride home another way, and come back the next day to get it. That kind of thing sticks with you. Even public transit options come with their own hurdles. Some require long wait times or strict return windows that don't line up with real life. A 1-hour game can turn into a 3-hour outing just because of the rules. It adds up, mentally, physically, and emotionally. So when Dom got the call from Chive Charities that thanks to generous donors, he'd be receiving a wheelchair-accessible van for a total impact of $55,000, he cried. He thought it was a long shot. When the email came through, it hit him all at once, and his sons were right there with him. They were very excited, he said, jumping up and down. Then his son Cameron asked the question that says everything. So now you can come to away games instead of just going to the home games? That's it. That's what the van means. Yes, it's transportation. It's getting to the grocery store without all the extra steps. It's date nights, movies, family visits, cookouts, football games without worrying about how you're getting home. But it's also something bigger than that. It's being able to say yes more often. For Dom, that matters in a lot of ways. Not just as a dad or a partner, but as someone who's used his own experience to help others. Through his work with Disability Rights Maryland, he's advocated for people with disabilities, helped push for better accessibility, and made sure people understand what's fair and what's not. He's even been recognized with an award for that work. This van will help that too. It'll make it easier for him to get to meetings, stay involved, and keep doing what he's already been doing, showing up for others the same way people have shown up for him, because that's who Dom is. He's someone who's faced a lot of change, a lot of loss of independence, a lot of daily challenges, and still chooses to stay positive, still chooses to stay connected, still finds way to be present in his own life and in the lives of people around him. And now, thanks to Chive Charity donors, the distance between here and there is about to get a whole lot smaller. Here, there's a father that just wants to show up for his sons and his partner in every way he can. Now he can do a little more of that. Out there, there's another Chive Charities recipient still waiting for their own unanswered prayer. The distance between here and there isn't measured in miles. It's measured in the kindness of people like you. People willing to show up for someone they've never met, or they may never meet, and change a life because of it. Thank you for what you do for our community, Dom said. Y'all are greatly needed and greatly appreciated. And yeah, it gives a link to where you can donate and become a donor. So yeah, that was Dom. What a great story that was. So if you are interested and are able to help donate on a monthly basis or just a one-time, Chive Charities definitely will be willing to help turn your donation into making somebody's day, or in some cases somebody's life. So if you are a donor already, cheers, good on you. So yeah, hopefully that gets you into the right mood. So cheers, everyone. And yeah, that got me a little choked up towards the end. So all right, so what is today's show going to be about? Actually, it's going to be, because we really don't know what it is, if it's spring or not. The sun's sort of finally hitting Calgary, and whenever you get that sun, it's like, oh, I want to go out and sit on a patio. So we're going to take a look at 5 different patios here in Calgary. So yeah, let me know if you are from here, if any of them are not on the list, or if there's anything that you wanted to add to the list, or if you've been to any of the 5 that I'm about to go through. They're very popular here in Calgary, so you never know. You may have actually spent some time and spent some money there. So, right. So whether you're looking for a view, a vibe, or a place for your pup, I've got you covered here. So for the first one, it's for the ultimate view. And that is going to be we're talking about the Wild on 27. So take a look. This is the bar view, and as we go and take a quick peek as we scroll down, like, look at the view as you're sitting there having a bite to eat, and you can see all of downtown Calgary. I think that's kind of cool. So yeah, some great food and great views. So if you want to feel like the main character, this is it. It's on the 27th floor of the Dorian Hotel downtown. You are literally looking down on the city. It's upscale, it's dramatic, and the cocktails are top tier. Perfect for a date night or if you're just feeling fancy. Let me shift over a bit here. There we go. All right, the second one. It is a staple to actually go and visit here. It is the Ship and Anchor. And basically, you're going there for the vibe because it is such a cool and historic place. And just the vibe of it as well. So, you can't go and talk about patios without mentioning the ship. It's a Calgary institution. If you want the best people watching on 17th Avenue, a place where everyone is welcome, from the old school regulars to the new crowd, this is your home base. Plus, the atmosphere is always electric. There's always events going on there, which I find is really cool. But, like I said, has a great patio to be able to people watch on 17th Ave. All right, the next one. This is the dog-friendly hangout. So, this is the Cold Garden. So, for my fellow dog lovers, the Cold Garden in Inglewood is still king. It's super laid back. They've got the AstroTurf, fire pits, and your pup is welcome both inside and out. It's basically a community living room with great craft beer. So, yeah, great patio. Can't really see too much there because all the umbrellas are up. But yeah, they outside, inside, pet friendly. How can you go wrong with a place like that? And it's always hopping, so it definitely is a good time. So, craft beer, munchies. So yeah, definitely worth a visit. Oh, gotta say, picture of a couple of the puppers. This guy's so cute. So yeah, absolutely love that. So if you want a good vibe, Cold Garden is definitely a place to go to. Or if you want something just a little bit different, the Hidden Nature Escape, the River Cafe on Prince's Island. So if you want to escape the concrete jungle, head to Prince's Island Park. The River Cafe patio makes you feel like you've left the city entirely. It's surrounded by trees and the sound of the river. Definitely one of the most picturesque spots in the city. So yeah, some wonderful, great food. And like I said, you're hidden amongst the trees. Has a great patio there as well. And for those that aren't familiar with Prince's Island Park, this is Calgary, right in the middle of the city. There's an island because we have the Bow River that goes around both sides. So Prince's Island Park has a lot of walking trails and a lot of open space as well. So, and there is the River Cafe right there. So why don't we just do a satellite image of that? So there it is. And there's the River Park Cafe. Definitely worth to go see. And there's that patio there at the bottom. So yeah, let me know if you've ever been there. Then the last one is the rooftop party. There we go, the rooftop party, craft beer market downtown. And this is definitely looking at the vibe. This one is massive. They've got the rooftop with the iconic VW bus, lawn games like cornhole, and obviously enough beer on tap to keep you busy all summer. It's a great spot for a big group of friends. So yeah, during the summer this is open, but they also have an indoor section as well, which is pretty cool. Been there a few times for different conferences and different events, as well as during Stampede. Have been there a few times for different events. But yeah, that patio with a view is amazing. So yeah, and the Volkswagen parked up on the roof. So there we go. There's a few places around Calgary that I've been to a couple of them. Why don't you let me know? Let's take that off. There we go. So if you've been to any of those, let me know which ones that you've been to. And of the 5, is there any that are missing off of that list? Is there sort of one that's a secret place that you enjoy going to that has a great view and a great patio? So yeah, specifically we're looking at patios here, not pubs. So there's tons of great pubs out there as well, but looking more for the vibe and the feel of patios because we're into spring and we're looking to get outside. So let me know which ones that you think that you'd enjoy to go visit and which ones that are missing off of this list. So cheers. And with that, it's a wrap up of today's stream because I have quite a few more things I need to get done. So I want to wish you a happy rest of your week. Happy weekend. Hopefully the weather continues to get warmer here and melts all of our snow. And yeah, hopefully no more blizzards in the next couple of days so that I can actually enjoy a nice sunny warm weekend and actually go out for a walk and get outdoors. So with that, I'm going to wrap things up and say thanks to everyone who took the time out to join. Appreciate you. And I see Hockey has joined as well. So cheers to Hockey. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. And yeah, Hockey, if you do come up to Calgary, I'll have to take you out to a couple of these patios that I just went through. So, all right. With that, I'm going to sign off and we will see you guys next week. So, cheers, chive on. Cheers. Chive on.
10% better. In a world so full of noise and clatter, we dream of making things just a bit better. Small changes adding up to a greater whole. Let's ignite the spark, let's reach our goal.